Good morning and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Marilyn Darling Show. I was so excited to tell you about this video that I haven't even had my coffee yet. I just woke up. So y'all are gonna get to see that. I sound like I have a frog in my throat. It's because I haven't had my coffee yet. So, I woke up this morning and watched Chris Saenz's video about the ink spillage problem. And I wanted to tell y'all my 3 cents. Now, the one thing that we run into in the fountain pen ink community is we run into people really wanting to send people ink samples, which is great and wonderful and fun. Amanda, your package is in the mail. How are you doing this morning? Oh God, I sound terrible. That's better. People want to send ink sample, which is great, fine and dandy. But people send them and then they have an accident, which sucks because it's not only a waste of the ink. If more than one sample vial leaks, but there's no recovering it. And then you have to figure out how to read the label, how to figure out which one is which, if there is any amount of ink left still in the vial that could possibly be recoverable. So we're going to do a little experiment. These are the baggies that sometimes people send to me. And as Chris Saenz said in her video, several inks sometimes get put into one video and sometimes they leak, which is terrible because then you're scrambling to figure out which ink is which. Show you the one that recently got to me that leaked, and I want to see if you can tell me what the name of the ink is, because I don't know. I have no idea. You could probably figure it out. It kind of looks like basil something, but that's the label. And it's a shame because even though this was individually packed, if it were to be put into other inks, those would also be ruined. And how do you keep that from happening? I mean, we're not in charge of the air pressure or the whatever happens when the cabin pressure forces the ink out of the cartridge. It happened on this one. See if I can find any others. I know I have several. It happened on this one. I had to write the label over it. But you guys get the idea. Like, if that white label wasn't on there, like, could you tell? Oh, there's a word. I can't tell what the word is. And we're pretty brilliant scientists, so, like, I don't know. I had to write little Becks on there, because otherwise I wouldn't have known. So the first thing I'm going to tell y'all right now is that if you have the abilities to buy some tape like this, do it. do yourself a favor, just buy yourself a little thing of tape. Alright. So, okay, experiment time. So, there's all of these different baggies out there. They're great, fine, whatever. There are these cheaper brand Easy Dose bags, which are fine, but they're still just, they're kind of subpar. And then, of course, if you really want to go cheap, you can get like a sandwich bag situation, which, please don't use a sandwich bag situation or a snack bag situation, because if you put more than one ink in there and it bleeds, it's going to destroy the labels on all of the bags, which is terrible. So, okay, I want to do an experiment where you guys can see this. I'm going to use, what did I do with it? Okay. And sometimes you'll find that you can find a bag that works, and sometimes you can find a bag that doesn't. So we're going to do a little experiment to see if any of these either. So these are these are the labels that Goulet uses. These are just from Staples. And so I put one of those labels on there. And we're going to put a little topper from good old Target. I'm going to put a little label from Target on there. Yep. Okay. And I'm going to write on this with a Sharpie. Okay. And then I'm going to put a little piece of tape over it. And you want to make sure that you put it over the entire thing so that there's a little tiny barrier along the entire length of the sample, and then you can cut whatever's left off. Might seem excessive, but hey, if you don't want your ink samples to get destroyed, then this is really the way to do it. Okay, so we have a little tiny water barrier all the way around this sample label. Okay, we're gonna fill this with some Noodler's Navajo Turquoise. Okay. I'm gonna put the little label on it. Okay. And we're going to do another little label. Now I use Sharpie on this, on this one. So if you're trying to do a label, use a Sharpie, one of those felt tip ones that has the really fine lines. Because if you use fountain pen ink, you're not going to have a good time. I need to break out my Kagomori dip pen. One, it feathers like crazy, which is not great. Okay. Put a little thing on there. You should probably put the sticker on before you put the ink. Just putting that out there. I just woke up. Leave me alone. Okay. So now I'm gonna put these in this here baggie. Oops. We're gonna fill this ink sample. Now, because I'm only doing this as an experiment, I'm only gonna screw this down just this much. I know, scary, right? Try not to spill it before you get in the bag. So, I'm gonna tighten my bag up just so it's good and tight. And then it's gonna get a nice little ride through a roller coaster. La 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 la. Packaging and shipping and... Oh no, what happened? So, I'm going to show y'all how to collect all this ink. So that way it could be... First you want to take and figure out if you can tighten any of the samples inside of the bag. Just try and tighten the samples inside of the bag, because that's the first thing. You want to make sure that you're not expelling any more ink. Okay. Move these out of the way for just a second. Sorry, I've got too many things going on right now on my desk. Too many things. So, which one of these do you think is going to be more readable? My bet is the one that I put the tape over. Oops, that's a yucca. I don't know what that is. Probably coffee, because I had an accident yesterday. Wrong way. We shouldn't be doing this with coffee on my desk, but whatever, it's fine. Now, I'm about to get real inky, so if you don't want to get real inky, look away. So I'm going to take out, and I'm going to try to scoop off as much of this as I can, and you can see as much as I can, it's gone. It's blue. There's no way to tell what ink this is. Okay. That goes for this one too. But look at that. All you're going to need is a little wipe. Make sure and wipe your fingers off. And how about that? It only got right under there. So, that's just a little experiment for y'all. So tape your labels. And then what do you do with the ink that's left in here? Well, you bring it down to one corner. You bring it all down to one corner. Okay. And then you take your syringe, clean syringe, and then you suck it up. Kind of do a little vacuuming action. And you've got like 90% of the ink. And you've got probably half a milliliter of ink in there. Okay? And then you just put this in your little ink buddy and plop the ink back in. And there you go, you're off to the races. Now, people have these little baggies, which I definitely recommend putting in your little individual baggies, so don't, if you can avoid using a snack bag, don't put them in a snack bag. Just, there's nothing left. Like, it's gone. You're never going to be able to figure out what ink that is. There's no way. And plus, the ink label is just disintegrating, even just touching it. Yeah, so, yeah, it's destroyed. And there's no way to figure out what ink it was, and now you have to deal with a residue, and it's a whole thing. The best thing to get the gunk off is a substance called Goo Gone. I don't have any at the moment. I literally just threw my bottle away. I was very busy trying to pick off labels exactly like this. You can also use soap and hot water, and that should do it. Just a little bit of finger action. You're gonna get inky, of course. That's just how it is. So, if you want to use these pre-done labels like this, that's great. I'm gonna rinse off my hands just real quick. Now, they're not completely clean, but they're a good chunk clean. And all I used was one of these little scrub brushes from the Dollar Tree, so it doesn't really take a whole lot to get your fingers just clean. Just a little bit of scrubbing action, that's all. Alright, so the next part that I wanted to tell you about is you can totally reuse these packages. They have the names written on them because the labels come right off with a little bit of, this is rubbing alcohol. This is 91% isopropyl alcohol. I'm going to re-up just a little bit. So So all you have to do is just spray it on there. A little bit of water. Then you can just wipe it right off. And there you see you have a brand new surface to put whatever labels you want on there. Cool. I have been really enjoying these TheDormousesDesk ink sample vial labels. She's on Etsy, and I will leave her link in the doobly-doo. And thanks to Chris for bringing this out. And I will leave her link in the doobly-doo to her video talking about the same issue. So, in this case, I would probably use like an empty mail label. These are just regular mailing labels. Mailing label right over it, and you're off to the races. Ta-da! So, with only just a few little things, you can make your inky experience a good one. And the same thing goes if you spill something in the little inky vials. All you have to do is just use, get it down to one corner and then suck it up with a syringe. So, that is all for today. I want to thank you all for watching, and thank you to Chris and everyone. That is all. I hope you have a great day. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring the little bell, make sure it's set to all so when I upload new content, YouTube notifies you. And I will be back. Oh, there. Oh my god, I just got a whole plethora of messages. I'm sorry, I got yay. That's all I got until now. Slow order today. So, I have a free time today. Oh boy. Gonna work on some lists for Drawloween today. Cool. Go participate with Drawloween. Amanda, tell these people where to go. Leave that in a comment section below, so that way people can go and check it out. Probably need gloves for this episode. Yes, definitely use gloves. Or you could even use, these are little finger cots. I forgot. So, but I don't mind being inky. I'm not going into the office till Friday, so it's fine. Wonder if that works with diabetic needles too. Oh no, I wouldn't advise using anything like that. Packing tape will also, yes, packing tape will also work. If you have a roll of packing tape like this, you could totally use a little bit of packing tape. You could use, you could probably even use some of this and just write on this. But if you want it to be extra safe, then clear tape is where it's at. Alright, that is all for today. Thank you all for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed this one. I hope that you learned something. Please share this video with your friends. Follow me on social media. Like, comment, subscribe, ring the little bell. Make sure it's set to all, so when I upload new content, YouTube notifies you, and I will be back very soon with another video. So, take care until then. Okay, love you, bye.